And here is 21st century humanity's attempt, my own amateurish attempt, to represent the windmills of your mind and the circles revolving. And believe it or not, this is what happens in your mind, and it gets reflected in the outer world. So when I hear tweet, 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 and I look out the window and there's a beautiful red bird, I know it's Venus. Anyway, what's going on? I got some notes. I better go over them. Nice new moon, January 30th. Sextiles Uranus. It doesn't like some of these others. The last of the bad moon, shows up Tuesday. Tuesday, the moon is going to go by Pluto in Capricorn, where the new moon was January 1st. That's on January 28th. Is the last of the Plutonians. Some questions. Venus conjuncts Pluto. Yeah, on January 28th. Looks like girls with guns. Question I got, because I've been studying, PTSD is a virus. 3, 6, or 9 months, you're out of it. It's no different than claustrophobia. We got psychiatrists leading us astray. We got an incompetent medical system. But a question strikes me is, do girls get PTSD? They're probably less likely, because the way that you catch it, somebody who's infectious has to cough, sneeze, get a globule of spit into your eyeball, which is the entrance to your brain. And girls don't do that so much. Anyway, it's not good for the girls here at the end of January. From 1/28 through February 1st, girls with guns. Uh-oh. What else have we got here? Mercury squaring Saturn. It's tough. It starts your week. It means you're not going to communicate and transportate easily because there's going to be ice and cold. Eek. And finally, Mercury conjuncts Neptune. And there's going to be some kids in trouble with liquids. And maybe some kids even get drowned. And some drug problems with kids. And that all cycles in at February 5th or 6th. Now, on to your world. What's it like in the circles of your mind? Well, Mars is kind of getting along. He's not following the rules, though. We still have a nasty T-square from Pluto to Uranus, and Jupiter's filling it in now. The lawyers have come to argue, and they don't like the guns. And you're going to hear a lot of that, I hope. Outlaw all handguns. How's it go day by day? We're going to run the moon around the edge here, and as it makes angles to things, I make a little note. Whatever planet it is, if it's a good angle, a sextile or trine, it's blue. If it's an opposition or square, it's a bad angle, it's in red. And there's the key to how you read this. When you're watching it Thursday night, the moon is still in Scorpio. And it's not too bad. You're not getting anything done, but there was a conjunction to the North Node. Everybody's helping each other Thursday morning, and some music around maybe. It gets better Friday morning. Friday morning, the moon's still in Scorpio, and it makes some nice angles. It sextiles Pluto, and that's where the new moon was. So there's Discovery Friday morning on the 24th. And there's a trine to Jupiter, wisdom comes out, and a sextile to Venus. And wow, this could be very pleasurable and fun. Yes, it could be funny and sexy and powerful Friday morning. Hope you enjoy it. As you go towards Friday night, it's okay till you get really to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday when the moon hits Saturn. And it pretty much destroys communication, transportation. It's cold, it's icy. And, that's so Friday night, don't plan on going out. You may not be able to. Saturday morning, you're still going to feel that Saturn-Mercury square up till early breakfast. And it's cold, and it's icy, and it's hard to move around and get places. And it continues pretty much through Saturday. In the middle of the day, well, towards dinner really, the moon shifts from Scorpio into Sagittarius. And then you get the square to Neptune, and here you got problems with liquids. It could be gasoline, oil, water, flooding, melting stuff, but there's liquid problems here. Sorry, Saturday night late. Sunday morning, hey, there's the trine to Uranus and the sun. And we're getting close to that nice new moon. And there should be some enlightenment from your rational side. That's what science is supposed to be. Too bad Whiston and Newton, and Haley didn't have a little better ethic about pure science, huh? And some of the people we got today, and the FDA and the EPA, and these government scientists. Don't let me get started. I hope you get the good side of Uranus. Astrology works, Yes. And we're just touching it. One of the things I note is that there's no work on fixed stars and no work on eclipses. And some of the stuff I'm interested in, well, I'm 73 and I'm beginning to find areas that need exploring. If only the mainstream science would get behind this. If we took all those poor, foolish, ignorant psychiatrists, psychologists, scientists, social scientists and stuff, and pointed them at astrology, we could probably make tremendous progress here, and you'd have a really wonderful science that would support your Aquarian civilization for the next 2,000 years. But I'm afraid the corporations have bought most of them off. You can't get an honest newspaper anymore. Enough. Monday, the moon's still in Sagittarius. There's a nice sextile to Mars, and you feel good. You got energy. I'm going to go fix some stuff. And Monday, the kids are happy, and you're communicating and moving around again. Got out and shoveled all the ice off, I guess. Here's some goodies from Neptune. Monday night, there's music, there's religion, there's art. Did a good job, didn't you, Monday? Look out, Tuesday's coming at you. And Tuesday, the 28th, we got the conjunction to Pluto. Eek, a bug! More panicky, more Plutonian stuff. A square to Uranus. The internet's out. The newspaper's lying to you. There's no brotherhood. An opposition to Jupiter. The hell with the left wing and the ACLU and taking care of people. It's all about money, isn't it? That's the way you'll feel, especially Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning there's a square to Mars. We're angry and ticked off. Yes, but there's a sextile to Saturn. Let's all go vote Republican. Get more police. I don't know. I don't like Saturn much. Saturn is the bankers and the insurance guys and stuff. So, there Tuesday, Wednesday, you're getting the last shot of that bad moon. And here Thursday on the 30th, right away, here's a nice sextile to Uranus. And you'll feel it all day. And there's a new moon. Yes. It's a new moon at 11 degrees of Aquarius. It says, give up your Pluto, your power and control trips. Forget your guns and weapons. Sextiles Uranus. We got to take care of people. They're all our brothers, Yeah, even the weird ones. So look, this is a new day here, January 30th. Good time to start new habits. Good time to dump your foolish support of these newspapers on the Big Island. Stop the sending them a check and your subscription. Stop that stuff. Don't support these guys. No. You'll feel good. Take a little revolutionary action yourself. Friday morning, the 31st, there's a sextile to Mars. You can get out and get stuff done, physical stuff. There's a square to Saturn, though. It's cold, and there's not much time and not much money, but you can really still be a hero here. Friday morning, the 31st. Mercury's happy, and as you go into Friday night, here's a conjunction to Neptune. Here's the time for church. Here's the time for Jesus, for higher heart, to bring out your feelings, as Neptune enlightens through the feeling and the heart. Uranus enlightens through the mind and the intellect. So this is heart time, Friday night, and I hope you're with somebody you love. You're going to be sensitive. If it's bad in your chart, you'll probably get some bad smells here Friday night. Saturday, February 1st, it's a new day, hooray! And here's sextiles to Jupiter. Wisdom comes out. to Venus, there's lovingness, there's comfort zone, there's a sextile to Pluto, discovery. We just, maybe we will get rid of all the guns and live happily ever after. Can you get rid of the police guns too, please? And the army guns? And all the guns in the movies? Wow, what a job. Well, it's doable, believe it or not. All you got to do is change your mind. 100 monkeys change their mind, and suddenly it's like smoking tobacco, which was defended voraciously by tobacco addicts. And now, can't hardly smoke tobacco anywhere. It just happened quickly, didn't it? Well, you can do the same thing with guns, with pistols. Not long guns. Everybody could have any long gun they want. Anyway, probably assault rifles and .50 calibers are silly, but you get real here Sunday morning. There's a nice trine to Saturn, and you can get your budget and pay the bills, be on time, and figure out how to keep the ice from breaking off your electrical lines and stuff. And you're handling. You're getting organized Sunday morning. Good for you. In the afternoon, the moon changes into Aries, and you're back into the discomfort zone, which really shows up Monday here around the middle of the day when the moon hits Uranus and squares Pluto. And there's some jitteriness and aloneness and power problems, but it's not near as bad. The lunation is gone, and the sting is taken out of it, and there could be some joy in this month of February